Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News, and Colton Underwood's new docu-series comes out this Friday on Netflix called Coming Out Colton, and they released a trailer for it today, and boy, is it making some news. We shared the trailer with you guys in the previous video, but I wanted to read some of your comments. Folks are very surprised at the way Colton's trailer has addressed the Cassie Randolph situation. Now, if you don't know, Colton allegedly harassed and stalked Cassie. Restraining orders were filed, and then they were dropped when Cassie lawyered up. And no one thought, including myself, that Colton would be addressing this in his docu-series. The docu-series is about him coming out of the closet as a gay man in today's society and as a former professional football player, what that process is like. And with regards to the Cassie Randolph situation, they agreed in court to never talk about it. And it's a good thing that he is talking about it. I don't know if he ran this by her in advance or whatever heads up she got regarding this scenario. But it's juicy. If you haven't watched the trailer, go back to my last video and check out the trailer. Like I said, it'll be coming out this Friday. If you don't want to watch the docuseries, we'll be recapping it. So we're going to read some of your comments and some of the quotes we'll pull from the trailer. Just very fascinating that the father was able to call him out and that they're actually having this discussion. It's not the best case scenario. The best case scenario, of course, is that this never happens. You get therapy with your problems and you overcome them. But the second best case scenario is to hold yourself accountable and understand that nobody's perfect and people make mistakes, including something so damaging as what Colton did. As we know, I have no problem, A, holding him accountable, but B, giving him the benefit of the doubt that he was going through so much of his own pain that he wasn't aware of the damage he was causing. When he hit that low, and we'll have to see this in the docuseries, when he hit that low of receiving the restraining order, understanding the severity of his actions, which was being obsessively trying to hold on to a heterosexual relationship because that was his last-ditch effort to remain heterosexual, when in his heart of hearts, when he really hit that rock bottom, realized he was living a lie. How many of us out there are living a lie in one form or another? Maybe it's a job we hate or not, pursuing our authentic self. You transfer that energy onto others by being a bad parent, by being a bad sibling, a bad boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you are. When you're not happy with who you are, you're a path of destruction. And in this case, it was literal in the sense that he was caught in the alleyways, spying on her, wild stuff. So was this the rock bottom? Was the TMZ reporting, was all of you guys commenting and holding him accountable, was that the rock bottom that got him to say enough is enough, it can't get any worse, so now we're going to share the real Colton? Could be, and that could be a good thing for him. Sometimes the best thing for somebody is to get to that place that they were avoiding the whole time, realizing that you'll still survive and then you can regrow in your new version. And I think that's what his coming out story will be. Just a side note, if you guys want to donate to the Toys for Tots Toy Drive, we have over $5,800. Let's do a refresher and see if we have any new donations. We're getting new donations literally by the minute. So we're at 58% of our 10,000 goal. Look at that. We're at 60%. Oh my gosh, breaking news, 60%. You guys keep donating. We started this on Friday. We've gotten $500 donations, lots of $100, $1. Everything counts. You can go to my description below. If you enjoy the content that we make here, I appreciate you guys donating to the Toy Drive. Thank you so much. All right, so let's actually refresh on this too, because we're getting new comments coming in by the minute, and people seem to be surprised. Someone wrote, kind of surprised by this trailer. The clip of someone telling him that what he put Cassie through was shit. Maybe he is going to be held accountable, at least in some sort of weird meta reality TV way. Sorry, he started filming this show before he had even come out to his dad. Yeah, so this is pretty wild if he actually came out to his dad on the show. Talk about putting your dad on the spot. Of course, his dad had mentioned he kind of knew before. I'm actually surprised they mentioned the restraining order. I really thought they were going to try to just brush it all under the rug. I agree. I hate the fact that I was 100% against him getting a show on Netflix, but will also definitely watch this. I'm trash. I cannot adequately put into words how much I don't care, says somebody. A lot of people don't like the way New York Times is reporting this. Colton Underwood comes out and comes clean. The former Bachelor star announces he's gay on national TV in April. A new Netflix reality series seeks to share his journey and address the criticism. So just going through some of the comments here, it's just redundant. It's stuff we've already mentioned. Why are we giving any attention to someone as manipulative and dangerous as he is? He's a literal stalker. I don't have a single nice thing to say about them. Please don't give the New York Times clicks for printing this. So basically what I'm getting from this article is that Colton has not been held accountable for anything he's done to Cassie, and he is profiting off the LGBTQ plus community without doing the bare minimum to understand or support any other members of the community who aren't cisgender, white, gay men. Not surprising, just disappointing that he still has such a large fan base. The way I see it is this. In a scenario, you could say the petition to cancel Colton Underwood. The petition to cancel Colton Underwood's Netflix docu-series. Say that worked and they got rid of this. That would have been probably adequate punishing for Colton for the crimes that he has committed that weren't prosecuted in the court of law, but in public opinion. Well, then we wouldn't get what's probably going to be millions upon millions of people that are going to watch the documentary and see a guy that looks like them. A guy that looks like them coming from the Midwest, Illinois, Catholic altar boy, and seeing a guy that comes out. And again, I get the sentiment of this last commenter saying, look, it's a lot harder. Like, he can be gay, but still you can, as a gay white male, you still walk around with that privilege of being able to look like a straight white male. So you don't have, say, the issues that a trans person of color would have. Do you understand? So I understand that he reeks of privilege in the sense that he gets to come out to a parade of privilege. Wouldn't that be fun? A parade of privilege, and he gets to profit off of it. Even if he's not making $1 from the documentary, he's going to double his following probably. It's a giant market of people. The Bachelor following is still niche. We think it's loyal, it's big. It's still niche in the worldwide scheme of things. So, in some ways, he's being rewarded for telling a story. My light just went off. I'm having some light problems here in my mobile studio. So he's still being rewarded. But I think the greater good is that people will watch this and see that, even someone they can see that the crimes he committed was due to the fact that he wasn't living his authentic self. Now, don't get me wrong. Plenty of people come out of the closet that never stalked or harassed their ex or did some of those, emotional and mentally abusive things. Totally understandable. But we know what we know, having read the restraining order and all that Cassie went through. And now education and enlightenment is key. Let's hear the story. And for people that might be in a scenario where they are emotionally abusive or toxic in their codependency, it could be a good thing to hear, and they could relate to him and realize that there's other ways to overcome this. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Again, people are just shocked and surprised. As we read this in the last video, the people.com article, that Colton's dad was able to just call him out. Colton said he's coming out because he's ashamed and he's mortified of what got him into this position in this first place, which of course was the restraining order and allegedly harassing his ex after she dropped the restraining order. I never thought I was going to come out. I thought I was going to die with this secret. And then, of course, his dad said, you put a poor girl through a hell. I'm sorry. The clip continues to address the controversy head on as Colton recalls putting a poor girl through hell of my own insecurities, but his own father, Scott Underwood, calls out his past behavior. Cassie filed a restraining order against you. You went off the rails. There's really, obviously, I'm assuming Colton had this conversation with his father before they filmed it to say, call me out. Let's address it. And I think that's a good thing. I think also it's a start, but you would like to think Colton could be a part of some sort of charity, maybe rain.org, that helps, maybe another charity that deals with either emotionally abusive scenarios or, finding a way to use his platform to not just showcase the coming out process and helping people that might be in his position, but to also help victims. Because unfortunately, in his own coming out journey, he created a victim in Cassie Randolph. Whether she identifies as that or not, she's got a lot of work that she has said she needs to do to overcome what is undoubtedly PTSD from having gone through hell because of him. So, like I've always said, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. I am actually very much proud in a way of Colton for addressing this when legally he didn't have to. Again, we'll have to watch the docu-series, or at least I will, and see how that all goes. But leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about all of this. And if you haven't watched my other video yet, go back and watch the video of us watching and reacting to the trailer itself. As I always like to say, fascinating stuff happening in Bachelor Nation right now. It's been a hell of a couple weeks. 12 days of messy is turning into, the end of 2021 being messy. We've got a ton of content to get through here. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button as we inch our way to 50,000 subscribers. Like this video, and I'll see you later on if there's any more breaking news. Okay, bye guys.